Hey there, I'm Lydia, and this is my very first pregnancy update video. We just found out that we're pregnant with baby number 2, and I am currently 5 weeks and 4 days pregnant with our little one, and I'm so excited. I thought I would make videos to just document the progress, and each week or every couple of weeks talk about the changes and the symptoms of the pregnancy, and then lead up to the labor and delivery and our new one. And so this video is going to be about some symptoms of early pregnancy, and also talking about how we told our family that we're pregnant. So with my first baby, I found out at 4 weeks, and my family was coming over for a cookout that day, so I knew I couldn't keep it a secret and ended up telling both sides of our family. Everyone knew as soon as we knew, and that was really exciting. And I loved the pregnancy journey the first time and really got a lot out of watching YouTube videos about the process and just comparing notes on what was normal. And I learned a lot from that, so this time around I wanted to document that on my YouTube channel. So this is a different video for me, but last time during my first pregnancy I put a lot on my Instagram and in my stories about my pregnancy, and this time just wanted to document it a little differently. So we found out at 4 weeks again that I was pregnant, and we had been trying for about 5 months. Our first daughter is 14 months old, and so we knew that we wanted our kids close together, and with this timing it's actually going to be perfect. I wanted them about 2 years apart, and she's going to be 23 months old, and baby is due in February. So I think that's a good amount of time, and really excited that that timing worked out. I know sometimes it takes a long time to get pregnant, and with her we got pregnant very fast, like the first cycle that we tried, and so I didn't really have to track my cycle before, and this time I did. So I knew when to take a test, and I did take one kind of early. I knew it might show up on a pregnancy test, so I took one of those really cheap ones from Walmart, and it had a very, very faint second line, so 2 lines meant that I was pregnant. And so I just kind of kept staring at it and thought, I think I see a second line. So I showed it to my husband, and he was like, take another one. So the next day I took one, and the line was just a little stronger, and then the next day I took another one, and the line was pretty strong. So I've had 3 positive pregnancy tests, and I'm still a little in shock and just getting used to the idea. One thing that really helped me before was to track my pregnancy through several different apps. The app that I'm using this time around is Ovia Pregnancy. I really liked the Ovia Fertility app, and that seemed to help me stay on track with my cycle and my fertile window, and it makes it super easy to know when to take a pregnancy test. And they also have really fun articles and interesting facts to read about, so that you can understand your body and how it works with trying to get pregnant. So I am using the Ovia Pregnancy app, and it shows you how big the baby is each week, and it usually compares it to food. So right now it says at 5 weeks baby is the size of a black peppercorn, which is super tiny, but it's really exciting because even at 5 weeks the brain is developing, and the heartbeat starts around this time between like 5 and 6 weeks. So the baby already has a heartbeat, it's already its own person, and of course it'll be a while until we find out if it's a girl or a boy. So it's just exciting to know that there is life inside me again. I loved being pregnant the first time, and I'm excited to go through this journey and see what's different and see if it's similar in any ways. My symptoms so far, at 4 weeks, I realized I was feeling really tired, and part of that is probably chasing around a toddler, but I was even more tired than normal. I took about a 2-hour nap in the afternoon, which hardly ever happens, and I was just really groggy. So that's one reason I took the pregnancy test kind of early. And then I started getting a really big appetite, so I was really hungry, really tired, running to the bathroom all the time, and that was really abnormal. So I just knew that there were several symptoms that I was checking off, and so that was 4 weeks. Between 4 weeks and 5 weeks after I found out I was pregnant, I definitely started feeling more nauseous. So I think the nausea kind of kicked in around 4.5 to 5 weeks, and usually I can curb that with a snack. So one thing I did know from before was that fizzy drinks like Sprite or sparkling water really help with that nauseous feeling like I'm gonna throw up, but I haven't thrown up yet, thankfully, and I do have some sparkling water here, and it's delicious. This is the Korean raspberry flavor. I really like this one. Another thing I try to keep around with me is to just have some peanut butter crackers or fruit snacks. I really like the Larabar food bars. Those are easy to keep in my purse or throw some in my daughter's diaper bag, so I have a snack when we are out and about, and that usually helps me to kind of snack throughout the day. If my stomach gets really empty, I do feel nauseous. I've had to wake up several times in the middle of the night and go eat a banana or a snack, and that's something that I dealt with the first time too. So that was a pregnancy sign for me, to be getting up in the middle of the night to eat something. So that's pretty much it as far as symptoms right now. I have felt some bloating, and a few times my clothes have felt a little tight, so that's kind of early, but I know with the second pregnancy it's easier to show sooner, and my body will never be the same after having a baby, so everything proportionally is just different now, and I'm embracing the mom bod. But now this time around I've got maternity clothes. I'm ready to jump into those probably like end of first trimester into the second trimester. I wore a lot of my regular clothes leading up to that last time. So really excited about how the timing of this will work. We did tell most of our family right after we found out, so we knew a day or two and we're getting used to the idea and talking about it. And then I texted some pictures of the positive pregnancy test to my family, and I got to tell my mom and my grandparents in person. That was really exciting, and they were really excited for me. One thing about it being the second baby is that people were kind of seeing it coming. I had talked about wanting to get pregnant again, and so they're like, yay, that's awesome, baby number 2. And it was just a lot more chill than the first time when I was announcing our pregnancy. I think it was really cool just to see people's reaction in person though, and I'm excited to announce it to the world. I wanted to put it out on my Instagram and my Facebook, but I wasn't really sure what timeline we would do that, if we would maybe go ahead and put it out there. My thinking is, if something were to happen, then I would want people in my life and my support system to know about it, so that they can be there for me and so we can go through it together. Because I know so many people have gone through like loss and miscarriage and stuff, and nobody even knew that they were pregnant, and they had to deal with that struggle internally. And I know that I would want my support system around if anything were to happen. And the first trimester is usually the riskiest time to lose the baby, but I'm just believing that God put this life inside of me and that this baby is going to be healthy and strong, and I'm praying for that now. Another thing that I'm doing, since I know that I am pregnant now, is taking prenatal vitamins. And I've been taking prenatals even postpartum because of breastfeeding my first baby. So I already had prenatals. I've been taking omega-3s, which were recommended by her doctor, and this is the kind that I'm using right now. I got the prenatal vitamins at Target, and the omega-3s came from Costco. So that's the only thing I'm taking right now that is different than just normal nutrition, and drinking lots of water, especially since I'm still breastfeeding my 14-month-old. I'm making sure to be hydrated, and I'm definitely more tired, so I'm trying to get plenty of rest. I think we will announce it soon, maybe in the next week or so, and my idea is to put Addie, our oldest, into a big sister t-shirt and then take a picture with a letterboard. And so I think we're gonna do that and let everybody know pretty soon, and then they can go along on this journey with me. So it's kind of fun filming this video before everyone knows, but I just wanted to document it from the very beginning and bring you along on my journey. And if you're watching this and you are pregnant, I hope that it gives you some good advice and just some encouragement along the way, because pregnancy is such a beautiful thing, and it's amazing that our bodies can grow a human and give birth. That is a miracle in itself. And then to be able to nourish a human and to raise them is just such a blessing. I love being a mom, and this is the best thing that I've ever done. So I want to bring you along with me. I know that my channel is usually about music, but I wanted to incorporate more of motherhood because that's such a huge part of my life, as well as music. So I'm planning to do regular updates through the pregnancy, and I would love to hear your questions if you'd like me to share certain things, and from my perspective of this being my second baby. So leave your questions in the comments below and let me know what you'd like to see more of on this channel if you have certain questions, and what you'd like to see as I progress in this pregnancy. But that is my 5-week update. I really appreciate you watching and can't wait to bring you along on this journey so that you can see my progress, and I'm just excited. This is awesome. Like, I'm still getting used to the idea. I took 3 pregnancy tests. I wasn't really believing it at first. I was like, maybe I just want to see 2 lines. Maybe I just really want to be pregnant and I'm seeing things. But no, it's real. It's actually happening, and here we go again. Baby number 2. Woohoo! Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn your notifications on so that you'll see every time I post a new video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!